Share with you all. In the work that I do, I realize that the discordance that we are seeing between the CEO who's championing and the impact is not having downstream. And I was asking them, could it be that we have a lot of digital aliens who are leading digital natives? Okay, because in this realm that we play in, we are actually the generation who are the digital aliens, and the people we're trying to digitize for and with and through are the guys who are the natives. So if you, the leader, do not deliberately avail yourself to understand the generation that you are living in and what you need to do to be able to get them to align with you and drive the digitization, you'll sit there as a native, but the alien as an alien, but the natives will draw rings around you, but they understand the real. It is their time you are living in, because that could be a factor for a disjoining.
Now, for the methodology for the study, we used executives that belong to firms which have been featured in the Ghana Club 100. Now, these firms that were featured cut across a number of industries. We have a number of industries represented, including the hospitality, telecommunication, insurance, pharmaceutical, among others. And out of these industries, we had a total of 191 executives who responded to the survey that was used to come up with the following findings. So based on that methodology and the sample and the survey that we distributed, we were able to collect information that led us to these findings. Now, for the general findings, the first general finding we have is that virtually every firm has invested into some form of digital technology. So like I mentioned earlier, we are in the age of digital. Ghanaians or firms are quick to know, but slow to do. So they know we are in the age of digital, so definitely something has to be done about digital. But as per the doing, it's another story that we are going to hear more about as we proceed. Now, these firms were investing in these digital technologies mainly to increase profits, as well as to grow their revenue. And for others, they also wanted to use it as part of their firm innovation, because firms are expected to innovate as time goes on. So digital is just one of those things that they do as part of innovation. But for other firms, it was more about enhancing the experience of their customers, which, like my boss mentioned, is customers are the lifeblood of the firm. So they mainly invest in digital to ensure that their customers are getting higher levels of experience, even as they become more sophisticated. For others, it was also about enhancing their brand reputation. Because if you're a brand operating within this current digital age and you do not have anything related to digital, it puts you behind the others. So these are some of the main reasons why firms were investing in digital technology. Firms do not really have a clear idea of how to proceed in terms of digitization. And this often leads a lot of them to make investments that are misguided, causing them to have missed opportunities, which ultimately will have an effect on their overall performance. Another general finding we found was that only about 50% of the firms represented had adopted a clear and coherent digital strategy. And once you get your hands on the report and you read it, you will be able to see that firms cannot proceed with their digitization efforts without having a clear strategy on how to proceed. Because digitization by its nature is very complex and affects various aspects and dimensions of the organization, such that without a clear strategy on how to go about it, the firm is most likely to lose their way at some point.
I think after listening to the insightful presentations and also the very interactive sessions, it comes to mind that this is a work well done, thoroughly done, and is of immense value to those of us who still believe that there's a lot of miles we can gain from pursuing this research further. So without much ado, I want to declare this report duly launched.